Like I said before, self-care is something you're going to have to start doing if you want to get the better out of any relationship you want to be in. Because once you start taking care of and you actually care about yourself, then you start caring for others the same way. And if someone else can return that energy, it's worth it even more. But if you don't know what it looks like, let's actually go over a self-care plan as of right now. This is the Firm and Faith podcast. I'm your host, The Spencer Perspective, and we have work to do. Let's get to it. So the link will be in the low bar for anyone that's interested. As you can see here, this is from the Marshfield Clinic Division of Education. So, what is a self-care plan? And, let's go over this article. So a self-care plan is a thoughtfully constructed and intentionally engaged guide, wellness curriculum to promote our health and well-being. A self-care plan takes the concept of being a lifelong learner and engages a person in building a curriculum of knowledge, skills, and attitudes to support their well-being. So a self-care plan has three prerequisites: evidence-based with empirically supported practices to foster our physical, emotional, social, and spiritual well-being. Also, practice-based with observable self-care activities that are specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and time-bound for which we can track performance and outcomes. Also, culture-based with a work and learning environment in which the organization and the employees appreciate how our well-being supports the mission of the organization, the quality of our care for others, our morale and engagement. So I would say that, notwithstanding this being in a work environment, this should be something that you want to do for yourself. And then because, as I said before, you actually start caring about the quality of our care for others. Because now we care about ourselves so much so, your image is becoming that much more important to you. And you want to make sure that as you see yourself, other people see you. And as such, the quality of how you treat them goes up as well, too, because you're treating yourself that much better. It's like, a double whammy. So here's evidence-based for self-care plans. So the evidence for physical, emotional, social, and spiritual well-being practices is readily available. You can find it. Okay, those are just links. Sorry about that. So, practice-based for self-care plans. Having the knowledge for what creates good self-care is the first step. However, it's not enough. I would say that as well too. Take it one day at a time. I have self-care routine every day after I get off from the gym. I'll tell you what it looks like. And I've spoken about this before in previous videos, but after I'm done, I take a shower, dry myself off. I got a foot towel because, I got a towel just for my toes. I'm already pampering myself in a basic way. I used to didn't do that when I was an adult, and as such, I used to have athlete's foot and spread it all over my body. But once I started separating it, better self-care, less itching, less scratching. I'll tell you that much. Uh, with the foot towel, dry my toes. I get witch hazel, wipe my face with it, get rid of the, oils and whatever the case may be. That's the reason, your boy looks so good. You already know that. After that, I use shea butter, rub it on my what they call them, limbs, because, I want to, I just want to, keep myself smooth. Don't want to be ashy out here hurting nobody. Put some Blistex on, because gotta make sure, my lips look all right. Afterwards, I brush my hair, throw a little bit of shea butter in my hair. I get the wave spinning a little bit, but all I'm doing is just taking care of myself, actually caring about my appearance. And what's so funny? I work from home. I'm not even going anywhere, but I just do this because it feels good. And because I'm taking care of myself, the quality of how I treat others actually increases. So, this is just something that's actually very important to, truly understand. I think that self-care is customizable. Only you know how to take care of yourself the best, but make sure that there are positive, enforceable habits that allows for you to feel good. Self-care shouldn't be you like going to the park and fighting squirrels over acorns and whatnot, because, even though it makes you feel good, the squirrels don't feel good. You're chasing them out what you doing eating acorns too? Crazy. Whatnot, but yeah, things like that. I would say that self-care has to be something that's positive. Everybody around us smiles, Barney, I love you. You love me. I'm sorry. Yeah. But I was just saying, even right now, what I'm doing, being goofy is self-care, because, you're not taking life too serious. Things make you laugh. Even when something bad happens, you look for the silver lining. I mean, there's some situations that happens that are hopeless, but at the same time, you know that they're hopeless situations because it's not an everyday thing. So it is a common in your life. You at least know that this is hopeless, and hopeless things are not forever. So you're gonna have bad days, get through them, but always take care of yourself because it really can help. Like your everyday, I guess, monotony, how you deal with others, things of that sort of nature. So yeah, just keep it going. I agree. And this is the Spencer perspective. I'm out.